Okay, Ed's apparently off his phone ban. He can answer the phones now. Some more interesting things on Ed. Ed does everything like a Tasmanian devil. It's like a cloud of debris. Like I said, he's only really aware of what's going on in his little world, which is about a 2-foot radius, and just absolute chaos there in his realm. They don't like him doing dishes because when he's done, the entire back area is just flooded, and he's soaked from head to toe. Nobody else has this issue. Everybody else does dishes, and you just do the dishes. You're dry, and the dishes are put away. Ed, it's like Katrina went through there. Nobody knows how. There's water dripping from the ceiling. It's just, and then prepping is the same. Everybody's right. Prepping is dirty. You got a lot of oil and spray, and there's dough, and so everybody's trying to be as cautious as you can, because A, you get it all over yourself, and it's just gross to be all oily and greasy. That's what she said. And B, you don't want it. You got to clean it up, so you don't want to just leave it slop everywhere, because then it's just a nasty cleanup. Not Ed. There's shit dripping off the walls. It's unbelievable. It's like it's like a murder scene when Ed finishes prepping. But the good news is he's answering phones again, at least for now. All right, so we are delivering a pizza to someone named Diana. Let's see what Diana ordered, shall we? Diana ordered a dinner box with a Supreme as her choice on the pizza toppings. And then it comes with the cinnamon sticks and the breadsticks. And she also 8-piece boneless wing with extra ranch. So that is what we are taking to Diana. This is why I hate working with amateurs. I just spent twice as long on delivery as I should have spent. It took 2 phone calls from me and 1 phone call from my manager to sort it out, because the streets here are streets and avenues. Everything has both. So there's a 10th Street, there's a 10th Avenue. If there's a 7th Street, there's a 7th Avenue. So it's really important that you have it dialed in, because avenues run north-south and streets run east-west. So you could end up very, very far apart. You could be not even close to where you're supposed to be. So it's really, really simple to prevent what just happened. Because when you put somebody's phone number in the computer, it pulls, if they've been in before for a delivery, it pulls up all their information. It shows their name, it shows their address, it shows what they ordered last, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Unfortunately, the dimmest person that we have working for us, and by dim I mean she's borderline functionally retarded, answered the phone. I should probably start looking at the ticket before I take orders, and just to see if she's the one that took the call. Because if she is, generally, you need to be on alert. It's really simple. All you do, they give you their phone number, it pops up, and you say, is this blah, Mr. Smith or whatever. And 9 times out of 10, they say yes. Or they correct you because you just completely butchered their last name. And then, here's the key. This is what dipshit, and this is so simple, and it prevents, I get the pizza right straight to them, and none of this shit goes on. I don't have to call my manager on a Sunday night and have him deal with it, because it's just handled. And all you have to say is, could you please confirm your delivery address? And then they go, yeah, and they read it off. In the computer, it came up East 12th Street, and actually they're on 12th Avenue. Problem solved. Can you please confirm your delivery address? Boom. Although dipshit might not have noticed the discrepancy between East 12th Street and 12th Avenue. But, yeah, actually in her case it probably wouldn't have worked. But I'm going to chew her ass when I get back anyway. I did forget to mention when I was on the phone, sitting there waiting to talk to my manager to try and find out the correct address for that screwed up delivery, had a bunny cross the road right in front of me. So I've had one good thing happen so far tonight. Just the bunny. really weird. I had this dream this morning. I went to bed at like 6 o'clock in the morning, and at 7:30, I woke up because I had a dream about a gun. Somebody shooting a gun. I remember it being pointed at my hand. And I woke up, and my phone was like right next to me, and I saw that my friend Andrea, my coworker, had made a post like just like basically right then, saying how there were cops everywhere on our street and it was all blocked off. And so then a few minutes later, she said that her neighbor had just shot himself, like I think in the head, basically right at the exact moment that I had this gun firing dream and woke up. So that's how the day started. It's been just kind of weird ever since. I've noticed that their burn laws here are much more lax than I'm used to. I know in Oregon, you really got to jump through hoops to like burn shit. Like there's like burn days and non-burn days. And if you like are caught burning on a non-burn day, really? Yeah, your penis is enormous. If you're caught burning on a non-burn day, then you know you get fined and everything. Here it seems like pretty much if you can ignite it, it's good to go. They just burn shit, and you see like smoke going across the road to where you can't even see through it. And it's just like whatever, you know. I got shit to burn. Live with it. It's like a free-for-all burning here. I love that there's a Catholic school on Locust Street. I think that's just awesome. All right, this delivery is fairly close by. No time for a seatbelt or anything fancy because there's like 3 other deliveries up and the other drivers are out, and so I'm going to try and punch this through, haul ass, and get back in time to get at least 1 if not 2 of those deliveries that are up on the screen. So I basically have to beat everybody back right now. So let's burn this delivery, and then I'm going to haul ass to get back. Get up. Really, dude? Seriously. Pizza guy has no fucking time for bicyclists. None. Alright, that was a MILF. I think she liked what she saw, but like I said, I gotta get back because there's more pizzas. So this that delivery's just one way. It probably took 2 minutes from the time I left, so we gotta haul ass back. I should be able to get at least 1, maybe look out and get 2 of these ones that were coming up. That's how we do shit. That's how we speed through residential neighborhoods where there are children present. Just don't tell anybody. How is it that many times some of the most attractive people have the ugliest kids? I've never figured that one out. Some people, it's like, you just, like the parents are like decent, and then you see the kid and it's like, holy shit. And then the opposite can be true as well. You can have like a good looking kid and you look at the parents and you're like, really? Are you kidding me? It's like DNA and genetics and stuff, it's really weird. It works in strange ways, and sometimes I think it almost likes fucking with us. Alright, we're going to test a theory. This first delivery, I'm going on a 2-bagger, which I think makes for, I think this is like 8 and 9 for the night. The first one is like basically the wealthy, kind of the snooty Nob Hill area for Sterling, if there is such a thing. It's the nicer houses that are in this big community that's like on the river. What is shaking and making that noise? Stop it. Jesus. So it'll test our theory as to, you know, going to the nicer. It's probably the ritziest part of this little podunk town, whatever that's worth. We'll see what the tip is like. I'm going to say that it's going to be minimal. I mean, very minimal. I'm guessing that it's going to be a really awful tip. All right, as I was stating earlier, I felt like a disturbance in the force this morning. It woke me up at like 7:30, and then I found out that guy shot himself. The whole day has just felt weird. And just got... Dude's got a GoPro on his helmet. That is fucking badass. HD video of his crazy motorcycle shit that he's probably gonna do here right in front of us. Anyway, I told you the day just feels weird and it's just off. But so remember my buddy Levi, who like a week or so, I think it might have been last weekend or right before that, had this tie rod went out on him and his car went down like on the last delivery of the night. He's working tonight, and he and I are closing again. He just called in again, and his parents were right down the street from where we work, like literally less than a quarter mile, at a Mexican restaurant. And I guess his dad had a stroke, like right there in the restaurant. So he's got to come in, cash out, and bail. So he's had basically a car completely go out on him, and then a week later his dad just like stroked out in a restaurant right down the street. So I don't know, man. I felt this day was weird when I woke up, and it's not. Hopefully it's done. Things just chill out.
Turn left on Gregton Shores Drive.
You like the nautical theme? The sailboat and the mooring line?
2.4 miles.
It's like it's a marina or something. It's a fucking rock river. It's dirty ass, like it's full of catfish and carp. It's not making it into something it's not, people. Anyway, out here is the Knob Hill section of Sterling, apparently. I'm not impressed, but I think that they are. So I'm going to go ahead and say that my tip's going to suck balls. Just throwing that out there. Just a feeling I get. Okay, I haven't even looked yet. I just got in the car. See what we got here. Don't stare at my crotch. One. Need a mailbox. Okay, $3. They're not facing the correct. Yeah, they're all screwed up. They're facing almost every direction possible. That's not okay. I've got them fixed. So $3. That's okay. That's not bad. She seemed nice enough, although slightly grumpy. But I don't know if you can see the river. I guess that's why it makes them awesome, because there's a dirty river right there. But you know, whatever works for them, I guess. Okay, we're coming up on where I got to turn left on Lincoln Way, so we get to hear Phyllis say Lincoln, which is really disturbing. She sounds Asian. She was like Lincoln. I don't know how they even got like an Asian accent on Lincoln in there, but it should be coming up here in just a moment. Hey Phyllis, Lincoln, die, come on, do it. She's all shy now. Come on, say Lincoln.
In 0.2 miles, turn left on East Lincoln Way, then turn right.
Yeah, that's my girl. Okay, another bonus. We get to hear Phyllis say Lefevre. That'll be up here, like right about now.
Turn left on East Lefevre Road.
Lefevre. It's sort of like Brett Favre and Favre and the whole Favre. Phyllis can't say Lefevre. So I actually figured out how you can like say like shit about people and then kind of get away with it. Is you just end each sentence, no matter what you say about a person, you end it with "bless his heart," and apparently it works. It's worked for me so far. So this house here, the address is 1703, and it's one of those houses where they get cute and they actually have like the address spelled out. It actually says 17, and then the letter O, and then spelled out 3. Just a tip for everyone: don't do that. People are looking for numbers. They're not looking for cursive that says 1703. It's just lame, and you know, you're standing out. It's the same people I'm guessing the same people that have vanity plates put 1703 in letters on their house. And technically, it's not 03. It's 1703. There is no O in your address. It's a 0. So you lose. You know what? Mr. 1703 just hit me with a Lincoln. So you can call your house whatever you want. I don't care if you do it in cursive, letters, numbers, hieroglyphs, petroglyphs, crayon. I don't care. Just keep them Lincolns coming. And bless his heart. Remember the other day when I was talking about like songs I will never listen to again? One just came to mind. Kokomo. I would rather have paper cuts on my scrotum than ever hear that song again. So as I said, my time here is really winding down. I think it's less than 2 weeks if the date my mother sort of gave me. It's literally like pulling teeth. It's like I have to. It's like a code breaker thing. She won't just say like, "Oh, this," and you go, "Oh, okay, cool." No, it's like all cryptic and like even an "I don't know" would be like an answer, but I think sort of maybe. Like I go, "Hey, I got a job. I kind of like to give them like a date, so I don't look like a total douche when I leave." And she's like, "Well, I'd like to be out of here by the 20th." Okay, well, I'd like to be out of here by the 20th isn't necessarily, it's not hard data I can work with. I'd like a lot of things. There's a lot of women I wish would deliver a pizza and then make me, like, refuse to let me leave. But, that's neither here nor there. I need numbers, data, solid facts. When are we leaving? My parents are really weird. For many reasons, more than I could ever go into. I really am pretty certain the more time I spend around them that I was either hatched or found. I don't see how we're related in any way, but apparently we are. So now I don't remember where I was going with that, other than the fact that I don't know exactly when I'm leaving, and it even kind of double sucks now because, well, Ed's got a rental car, and I guess he's having the fact that his other car will only go forward and not in reverse. I think that's being dealt with since he's got a rental car. But like Levi, shit, man, stuff just keeps falling on that kid. The broken car, and now his fucking dad stroking out in a restaurant. That's just not cool. So I don't know what his status is. And then we had a guy, Chris. He just left. I think he took a different job. He's gone. We got a new guy who, by the way, I like him. He's a nice guy, but he needs to be assertive and step up a little bit. It's like you don't even know he's there. It's sort of how like Ed must view the rest of us. Like how Ed doesn't know that we're in his space or anywhere near him. That's sort of how this new guy Randy is for like everybody else. It's just like he's so quiet that like he's one of those people that just blends. Like he's just in the background. He'd be sitting right next to you and you'd be like, "Oh, hey, what's up? Or, how long have you been there?" Okay, I'm on a morning day shift, Monday morning. I don't know if you can tell, but that's a dove right there. Just walking around out in the street. First delivery was a smooth transaction. It was very mechanical. To the door, knock, money exchange, pizza, thank you, goodbye, I'm out. It was literally 20 seconds at the porch, in the car, and gone. I like those. None of this come inside or wait a minute crap, just boom, gone. So you see I'm wearing the gloves now, and you can admit they're awesome looking, and they just are. That could be a hand model for gloves. So I'm going to some sort of transportation place. I don't know. Initially I thought it was like a senior center, and those always smell really bad, and I don't like going. And you don't get tipped ever, like for shit, unless it's like the nurses at the nurses station all pitching in, then you'll do okay. But they really do smell awful, and I don't know how people work in those places. I'm shallow. Call me what you want. I don't care. I'm honest. I could not work in a place like that. I would throw up, and that would be bad. I was going to tell you. Oh, the buffet, the food that doesn't get eaten on the buffet, we bring it in the back where we do dishes, and it's just sort of help yourself. So there's like a whole tray of pasta like nobody touched. So that's going home with me. But here's the good news. I just spoke to one of my coworkers, and he said that he was watching the news this morning and that there's a storm brewing, and I think it should be here by like Thursday or something. Today's Monday. They're saying that if it like quote unquote misses us, we're looking at either a couple 2 or 3 days of heavy rains or 2 to 4 inches of snow. If it hits us, we're looking at 12 to 14 inches of snow. So it's like coming down from like Canada and Wisconsin, and if it hits us, it's going to be like complete mayhem. I'm kind of hoping it hits us because since I'm leaving, like one good solid 5-finger death punch before I leave would be a really nice like tribute and a farewell. And plus it would make just a fantastic video. I mean, come on. 12 to 14 inches of delivering pizza in snow. That would be beyond wonderful. Okay, so I'm off now for like 3.5 days unless somebody calls in sick or gets hurt or dies. So I've got my pasta, which I'm probably going to give to my mom. I don't want any, but also a 4-pack of Monster. So I'm ready to go. I have made the commitment and a sworn oath to a dear friend that I will be getting no more tattoos while I'm here. I've spent over $1,000 in tattoos since I've been here, and most of that within like the last 3 months. So no more tattoos. I gotta save up for New Mexico, and that is a promise. I will not be getting any more while I'm here. Seriously, I'm not kidding about that. Bree, you have my word. I'm serious.